Right, we're back again, and it's an unpacking video, and surprise surprise, it's an unpacking video of a cave game, and even more surprise surprise, it's a shoot 'em all. This game, Akai Katana, has just come out in Japan. I'm not sure which date it was actually released in Japan, but I've actually got it. The actual game itself is a horizontal shooter, so it's a move away from the traditional type of game that's associated from cave as being a vertical shooter. Sorry. It is similar in some ways to Pro Gear, which is the other horizontal shooter that was brought out by Cave, actually in the arcades. Obviously things like Death Smiles as well, but it's not really the same type of game. This is more like Pro Gear. It was brought out in the arcade in 2010, and I don't think it did particularly well in the arcade as a release. Whether that's something to do with why it's come out so quickly in the Xbox 360, I'm not sure that's actually really the case, to be honest, because the Xbox 360 is Cave's console of choice for its releases, so it would obviously make sense for there to be a release on the 360. But if you look on the internet, forums and etc., it didn't seem to be received that well in the arcade. It didn't do particularly well. I'm not sure that's anything specifically to do with the game itself, the way the game plays. I've got a previous video that I've uploaded of the actual demo of that game, and it plays fine, looks fine, and it's a good game. I suspect that part of it is to do with the fact that it's not a vertical shooter, and the people that are really into the shoot 'em ups seem to prefer a vertical shooter, but it is what it is. I think we should just all be grateful, really, the fact that Cave are still making games and they are still releasing them on current gen formats. So this is the package. Now, something that I noticed straight away was the actual size of the box. This is a lot bigger than what I normally get my games in, so I thought, ooh, what's going on here? And I have actually looked at the invoice, and for some reason, or some unknown reason, I've actually been sent the limited edition version, which I don't normally go for because I'm not into getting the special edition sort of versions of these games. I'm not into that, and I didn't ask for it, but I've got it, so I've got the limited edition. So see what we have. Now, I've got no idea what the limited edition version has over the standard edition. There was a extremely limited edition of this release that I believe is basically sold out as soon as it came up for pre-order on all the various sites that could actually get hold of it. It was sold out, and basically what Cave did is that if you're in the PCB scene, the proper arcade scene, is that all the Cave PCBs come in a nice cardboard box, not like that, but that sort of colour, and that sort of it'll be a bit bigger than that. It's actually bigger than that, but it's a cardboard box, and the Cave arcade PCBs are quite renowned for being in these cardboard boxes, and of course if you're into collecting, that's what you want. You want all the original packaging if you're after the arcade PCB. What Cave decided to do on this release was actually package the game up, presumably the game was in its own box like this, and actually put it inside a arcade PCB box. Akai Katana, or whatever you want to call it. So that's a special edition box. That's the front of it, and that's the rear of it. Something that I suspect this has got is like original soundtrack, CD, DVD on it or something. special editions have sort of over and above standard editions. So let's open it up and see what we've got inside. Now this game also is not region free, it is region locked, and it's only on release at the moment for Japan consoles. So again, if you haven't got a Japanese console at the moment, you won't be able to play this game. I don't know what they're planning on doing for anything like a US release. I'll be extremely surprised if they do a UK release or a PAL release, European release, but we'll see. But at the moment, it's Japan only. Right, yeah, as I suspected. So that is that's the bonus part special edition, and that says Arrange album on it. And like I said, I've never had one of these before, but it's the soundtracks, presumably off the original arcade version. I won't open that. I'll keep that closed, but I certainly will open this. So that's part of the special edition, or basically the special edition, I suspect, as regards to what that makes up. So here we have the actual game itself. It's the front cover, which is the same as the actual cardboard cover by the looks of it. And that's the rear of it. So let's have a look inside. Right, so we've got the game disc. There. Something the case seem to be doing more and more of, certainly on the initial release of the games, is that they're actually including download content. And I've had this on the past couple of releases, I think, cave releases. So that's the download content voucher, and there's a number on the back for that. I'm not sure what this gives you. I'm not sure whether or not the one that's in the special edition release is any different than the standard edition. But what you normally find is that these download content codes are only available on the initial runs of the game, basically. So any additional runs they do, they don't normally include that. But I don't really tend to use the download content codes, if I'm being totally honest. The manual, again, obviously it's Japanese, so I don't know what it says, but it looks like it's going through the various characters that you can choose from. Nice little drawings there. Go for the control method as per usual. It looks like it goes into explaining about the different types of shot that you can choose from. There's actually a fair bit on that, more than normal. There's another page there. And another page. You don't normally get this kind of detail. It's a shame that I can't read Japanese, because I'm sure there's some real good stuff in there. And even more, I mean, it just keeps going. I mean, there's another load there. I don't know if this is anything to do with certain game mode types, or looking at it by type of character you can choose, but there is a shed load of information in there. So certainly as a manual, it looks really good. It does look really good. There's a lot of information in there. So that's the basic part of the unpacking, really, showing you download content code card that they've got in there, the manual, the game, and obviously the original soundtrack that comes as part of the special edition. Something I'm going to start doing now more and more is on the unpacking videos. I will actually do gameplay as well. So I'm going to connect this up to my arcade cabinet. I'm not going to do a screen capture in HD via the Xbox 360. I'm actually going to do it on the arcade cabinet because that's where it needs to be played, in my opinion. I've got the equipment, I might as well make the use of it. So I will get straight into some gameplay. Hopefully it's a real good game, and I hope you enjoy the video. See you soon. Right, so here we have Akai Katana Shin for the Xbox 360. This is running on my Naomi New Net City arcade cab. So it's running CRT. The screen's in normal horizontal mode. Now, unfortunately with this game, compared to other releases, everything is in Japanese as regards to all the text, so it takes a bit of time to actually work out what's what, but from what I can actually make out at the moment, you've got two main versions of the game in one player mode. You've got normal, normal mode I think, and the second one's score attack again I think. But if we just stick with the normal mode here, if you move left to right, you actually scroll through 3 different versions or 3 different gaming modes, full game modes. The first one here, this is Akai Katana Shin. Second one is the arcade version, and the third one, I can't think for the life of me what the name's called again. I've just read it on the internet, but I can't remember what it was actually called, so apologies for that. For the purpose of this game, I will stick with the arcade mode, purely because on this version, and the arcade mode is the only mode that gives proper full screen on a 4:3 ratio screen, i.e. a normal arcade monitor. The other 2 modes are designed around a 16:9 screen display, i.e. a normal HD ratio. So I'll just go for the normal arcade mode. You've got 3 different types of characters you can choose from, or 1 from 3 different types of characters you can choose from. You choose that one. I have only played this game a few times. I didn't really play the demo much, to be honest, so I'm not particularly good at it, and I don't really know what the scoring mechanic is. If we just pause it there, and the game itself is a normal bullet hell game, yeah. So you just have to shoot the shit out of everything, and you've got obviously manic buttons that come on board. You've got several types of shot. You've got the normal shot, you've got rapid shot, you've got a bomb, and that's probably about as far as I know about the game. I mean, I'll play through it, and I'll try and speak as I play it, which will be very difficult. Now you see those E's, we can collect those, and they give you an energy. Ooh. Let's go to rapid fire. I mean, the game looks absolutely fantastic, it really does. Awesome looking game. Looks better than Pro Gear, in my opinion, and certainly looks up there with the best of any other cave shooter, certainly. There's various things to do in the game as regards to chaining. There is a scoring mechanic around proximity killing of the enemies. And there's something here that if I press this button in, I'll get this, and it seems to deflect all the missiles that come towards me, as you can see. And that's based, I think, on the green sort of tokens I've been collecting. So the sort of power bar at the top, the green power bar, is slowly starting to go down. And if you fire something that, I don't know what I've just done there, whether I've just turned it off or what, but it's obviously stopped. I'm going to get killed here. Oh. So I can carry on continuing. I mean, like I said, I've literally only played this a couple of times, and the scoring mechanic behind it as regards to firing off sort of special weapons and doing the really fancy stuff, I haven't really got my head around yet. It seems straightforward reading about it, but when you actually try and do it, and because I haven't really practiced it that much, it just seems quite difficult. But I'm sure the more I play it, the more I'll get used to it. So I suppose really all I'm trying to do here is just survive more than anything. Right, so I'm going to fire that back off and see what. I mean, it looks absolutely beautiful, it really does. Right there, for some reason I got some other tokens that had a G in them, and that's something to do with using a specific type of fire, but again I don't really understand it, so I mean, not only does sprites look good, but the backgrounds are really nice as well. Wouldn't say I'm too struck on the music. It's alright, but it doesn't give me a horn. Now, because I'm filming this as well, I'm actually playing this for the joypad, which I don't find particularly easy. I'd prefer to use my arcade control panel, but I haven't actually plugged that in because of the position of the camera. So I'm just standing up. I'm just standing up at the moment. Alright, okay, so you can flip between that. I don't know what that one is. Yeah, as you can see, I'm actually pretty naff at this game at the moment. Right, so I've got gold. Again, I've got some, or I'm saying they're gold, so they've got G on them, but this is quite a nice level with a sort of snowing backdrop on it. And again, the actual the actual chaining on this, I don't understand that, because you've got no conventional chain meter on it, but there is supposed to be a chain mechanism on it. Yeah, I really need to do some well, I don't know what that is, but well, I'm going to just mash everything and see what happens. Right, I've got a shed load of points there for some reason, so. I mean, some of the sprites are absolutely huge on this game. That's what you call fairly bullet hellish. I'm just picking up, I mean, Christ knows what's going on. It's certainly fun to play, if nothing else. It certainly seems like an arcade mode, it does an auto bomb. So if you're just about to snuff it and you've got some bombs left, it will just get this shield thing going up, whatever that's. Right, I don't. Right, so without confusing you even more, that was a very sort of brief overview, really. Apologies for the fact that I don't really know how the mechanic plays, but yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the game.